Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you all how to fill the study permit application form, that is IMM129e. So let's get into it. Suppose you don't know how to download the form, just go to your browser and say download the form name, and just download it from here, and you can open it in Adobe. Okay, so once it's downloaded, or you can also download it from GCK as well. So first you get into the form, and here you see your UCI number. So this UCI number is if you've applied for a study permit before or any other form before, then you have to put that same number here so they can reference it. So here you want to choose how you want your form to be, whether it should be in English or French. I'm going to go with English. So this is your full name. In your full name you have to have your name as per your passport, always as per your passport. So write your name as per your passport. So this is if you have any nicknames, and I said I don't. So if you're male or female, so, and you have to write your date of birth and just fill that up. I'm not gonna fill it up. And where you born and your country, India. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as Iceland for now. Actually, I'll change it, or else it'll give me an error later. Okay, so your citizenship is where you currently have, or where you're a citizen from. So obviously India. And for place of birth, always choose where you've been born. Don't choose just your country where you have your citizenship at. Just make sure you choose where you're born at. So where you're currently staying, India, your status, you have to choose whatever applies to you, whether you're a PR, you're a citizen. So I'm a citizen, so you just choose citizen. Okay, and then if you've had any previous countries or territories of residence, you have to write that. And suppose you've lived in any other country for the past 5 years, or any travel history for more than 6 months, or you have a citizenship, you have to fill that in this form and write the specific date from and to. So here you have to write country or territory where applying. Is it the same as country of residence? So basically it's saying, are you applying from India itself, or are you applying for another from another country? So yes, I'm applying for India, so you'll tick the column. If you're not, you're gonna tick no and write which country you're applying from. Here you're going to write your marital status, whether it's common law, annulled, divorce, married, separated, single, or widowed. So if you're a common law relationship, you're going to write the date here, and you're going to provide the name of your spouse or your common law partner. I don't, so you can just skip this part. So here are all your personal details. So here, have you been married or in a common law relationship? No, but if you have, please write your details here, and also write your spouse's date of birth, the type of relation, and the type of relationship. So here you're gonna write your mother tongue, whatever applies to you. Please write it down. There are many mother tongues, so whatever, be it Hindi or anything, just write it down. So are you able to communicate in English and French? So if you are able to communicate in both, write both. If it's only English, please write English. So if you write both, you also get this option where it asks which you're more comfortable from. So if you write English, then if IRCC or tries to contact you, then they're going to contact you in your most comfortable language, which is English. Suppose you choose French, they're going to reply or mail you in French. Here you write your passport number. So just write your passport number and which country issued your passport. So you're going to write India issued your passport, or if Dubai issued your passport, please write it as such. The date and the expiry date of your passport. So it's always going to be 10 years from your date of issue. So make sure that your passport isn't expired or anything like that. So make sure your passport is a valid passport, is what I meant. So for this trip, will you use a passport issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Taiwan? It's automatically grayed out. So this doesn't apply to me because I chose my country of residence or territory as India. So no. So it's also grayed out, so no, you can skip that. Do you have a national identity document? You have to click yes. You don't have to use Aadhaar or any other document. You can just copy paste your same passport number into this and use it as it's recognized. So if you have a PR card from the US, you have to click yes and write the number and the expiry date. I don't, so I'm gonna click no, and it's automatically grayed out. Here's your contact information. You're going to write your PO box, your apartment number, suppose it's street number 4th street, or whatever you have, and the street name as Elm Street, city or town wherever you are at, and then your country or territory, province or state. So here you can write Bengaluru. Here it's automatically grayed out for some reason. 1 second, let me just choose India. Okay, so even if you choose India, it doesn't let you type anything. So here as your district, you write Karnataka over here. So residential address, is it the same as the mailing address? Yes. If you live in the same place, then yes. So these two it'll be your mailing address and residential is same. Suppose if it's not, then you'll have to write a difference. So your residential address is maybe in Mumbai, but your current mailing address where you want to receive mail and all that will be coming to your PO box or your post box. So wherever you want to go and collect anything, you're gonna write that. But if it's the same, just click yes. Here you're gonna write your telephone number. If it's not Canada or US, click other, click type. You write whatever type, cellular, residence. If it's cellular, you're gonna write the country code and the number. Okay, and then here if you have two SIM cards, you can put your other one. You can put your other for Geo number, Airtel number, and you can just write that. Okay, so fax, I don't have one, so just leave it blank. Email address, please make sure to write your email address at gmail.com. So IRCC will contact you from this mail address if they need any documents or anything. So here it's very important. So what school name or what college or what university are you going to? For this I'm going to take a random example, Conestoga College. So your level of study, what is your level of study? Just for example, it could be a certificate course. So click certificate course. Your field of study will be what? Okay, let's click computing or IT management. So where is the province or town? So obviously Conestoga is in Ontario, so we're going to click Ontario. The city or town, okay, depending on your campus, let's say Kitchener campus, Kitchener or downtown campus, anything you can choose. Okay, it's here. Oops. So your address, just write the address, 299 Doon Valley Drive. Then your DLI number, this is very important. You can get it by going to over here and write DLI Conestoga College, and you'll come to the Canadian website. Over here you have to go down and you have to choose Ontario, the province. You have to write Conestoga College. Make sure your campus you take that DLI number, and even though all are same, I just suggest make sure you take the one that is yours. Even though they're same, don't make any mistake, as this is very important. And then your student ID, when you would have paid the fees or when they mailing you, they would have given you a student ID. Just write that H or whatever, or just it could be numbers or it could start with a letter. So I'm just gonna write it for now. Your expected study stay. So if your certificate course is for 2 years, you're going to write 2 years. Suppose say it's starting from Jan, so 2023 01 02 to 2025 01 02. You can just write that. And your tuition, the cost of your studies. Okay, so say your cost of your studies is $18,000. I'm going to write it for 1 year because that's how I filed my visa. I wrote it for 1 year. There's the confusion that is going on. Some agents say 2 years, some say 1 year. I filed it with 1 year. So room and rent is always GIC. Okay, your room and board is always going to be GIC. I suggest leave this blank, but if you want to write other expenses, write it. And also guys, one tip, always make sure your funds available for your stay should always be more than your tuition plus room of board. Suppose you have an educational loan or your parents are providing for you or anything like that, paying for your expenses, make sure you write your total funds available for stay. Okay, so your funds available for stay, you can add your GIC with this and the tuition fees that you've paid. So suppose if you paid 10,000 and you've paid your tuition fee for 1 semester, you can add that as well. So one semester will be 8,000 plus 10,000 GIC plus your savings or your educational loan is maybe 20, so it'll be 38. You have total of 38,000. Okay, you always write that. And who will your expenses be paid for? Suppose if it's yourself, you write yourself. If your parents are sponsoring, write parents. And suppose if both are sponsoring, write other and write myself and educational loan, or you can write myself, parents and education loan. Okay, you can write that. So here, your education, have you had any post-secondary education including college, university or apprenticeship? No. Yes, so they're talking about your most latest degree that you earned. So from what day? So 2021. So from when did you start? So 2018. Okay, June to 2021. Okay, June. And what is your field or level of study? Okay, whatever you have taken, bachelor of commerce or bachelor of computer science, whatever applies to you. I'm just giving an example and I wrote computer science. So ABC university. Okay, city or town, Bengaluru. Write in full forms. I'm just writing in half forms because I'm just showing you. And your country, India, and this is always grayed out for some reason. Okay, so don't worry about this. Just write Bengaluru, Allahabad, Mumbai, and just write India. So here this is important because you have to show what you've done. Okay, and suppose if you've had any positions of past such as government positions, officer or anything like that, even a hostel admin, you'll have to write this down. Okay, whatever you've done after you've graduated has to be here. This shows that you don't have a gap or you've been employed, so this is good. Okay, so since I graduated in 2020 1 of May, so from 2021 2021 June till currently whatever I'm doing. Or if you've left a month back, you can write 2022 or June. Suppose you've left in June itself, you can just write from here you were working as, what were you working as. You can write analyst if you were an analyst, or you can write audit associate. Okay, you can write EY India, city or town Bengaluru, country or territory obviously India, and then it's gonna be grayed out as usual. Yeah, see, it's grayed out. Don't worry about it, you cannot type. So whatever, suppose you've had 2 jobs, you've left a job in the middle, just write it. So you've been in Amazon and then you've jumped to EY, or you've first been in Amazon and then EY, then you have to write it. Okay, then over here is your background information. I suggest guys, don't conceal or hide any information, and everything here should be true, because if you've um, uh, purposely written something false, you can even get a misrepresentation on your file, which is very bad, and they won't, and you can even be barred from applying. So it's a very serious matter, so make sure everything that you've written is true. Okay, so your background information: have you or family members tuberculosis? Have you had tuberculosis? No. Do you have a mental or physical disorder that would require health social services? No. If you do, write yes and provide the details. So have you remained beyond the validity of your status, attended school without authorization, or worked without authorization in Canada? No. Have you been refused a visa or permit, denied entry or order to leave? No. So this is very important because it shows whether you've extended any other country's visa, and this is very bad, I say, if you've done this. But you have to be true, because if they find that you've been lying and they do a background check, because every file has a background check, you're going to get into major trouble. So have you ever committed, been arrested? No. If you have, click yes and write it down. Okay, if you've been convicted or charged with anything. Do you serve in the military or anything? No. Or police? Have you been a member of any political party? No. Which has been associated with criminal activity? No. Mostly all of every question should be no, unless you have something that says that otherwise. So here's your signature: do you consent to be contacted by CIC? So you have to put yes, because here they'll contact you on your email if they require any further documents or anything. Please click yes. So suppose they require you to submit additional documents on a web form, they can easily reach you. So if you don't put no, then it's gonna be hard for them to reach you. So click yes. Over here you have to write your name, okay, and you have to write the date you sign. So once you've done that, click validate, and that will give up like 4 barcodes, and you should be done with your application. After that, file and just save. You can just save the PDF and download it. You don't have to do anything else. Just make sure before you close it, just make sure you open it again and see all of your details are filled, so you don't have to fill it again. So yeah, I hope this video was very helpful. If you all have any doubts, please leave it in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe. I hope you like this video. Thank you. Bye bye.